So, hey Maddie, hey girl, what you doing? So, introducing the amber jelly roll. One of the only lookalikes to a wood ear fungus that I'm aware of. Never actually harvested this and used it. I've seen it back before I foraged for mushrooms, but it's a weird mushroom, but it is edible. I saw it on this log the other day, and I came back the next day and it was gone because the sun was out. It had dehydrated on this log, but it's been really misty here and it came back out. So apparently these mushrooms are they're good to dehydrate. And they'll rehydrate well. Hard to tell whether or not they're really old though. Did a little bit of research on YouTube. Nobody said it was like a great mushroom edibility wise, but it's got to have some good nutrients in it, I'm sure. It's breaking out all over this log. That's all I'm gonna get for today from right here. These are old oak logs, by the way. They're kind of difficult to get off. You're trying to keep your mushrooms clean because these lichens kind of get on it. I guess we can just wash them off. They are all over this log. Wow. So the mushroom has no smell or anything. And I was watching some YouTube videos on it. Said it doesn't have much flavor either. It kind of takes on the flavor of whatever you add it to. So I don't know. We might probably just gonna dehydrate them, because I watched Learn From Your Land, Adam Harrington, I think is his name. Really good channel, by the way. I'll put a link in the description to his video that he did on this. As I said, he stated that you can dehydrate them and they rehydrate really well. That's one of the problems with a lot of mushrooms. When you dehydrate them, they rehydrate and they're not quite as good once you rehydrate them. Sometimes they'll fall apart a little bit, but they're still okay. But wood ears are notorious for being able to hydrate really well, and apparently the jelly fungus is as well, so we'll see. There's some more on this log right here. See, this is an old oak tree that was felled, and it's on this smaller branch. Yeah, go check where you cut firewood, and there's always branches at the end that people end up leaving. I feel like that might be a good place to try to find him. Pick up these logs today. We're going to inoculate those with oysters pretty soon. They're all over these sticks. To my knowledge, there's also no lookalikes to this. The wood ear, that's considered a lookalike, but the wood ear is edible, so interesting. Yeah, they're all over these little branches. See right there? That thing's loaded with them. Wonder what sort of micronutrients we're getting assuming weird mushrooms like this. I need to look it up on Google Scholar. I know the wood ear is big in Asian cuisines, so I might be able to find like a hot and sour soup or something they use it in. A bunch of little small ones all over this stick right here. I'm not gonna worry about harvesting them. I'm not sure if you can get a spore print from these. I'm gonna keep harvesting. I'm gonna let y'all know how many I get from here. They're all over the sticks over here. I'm gonna just walk this whole fence line. As you can see, it's just, this is an old property. This is the property line right here. And there's a bunch of little sticks falling all around, so we'll walk that line and see what we get. That was it.
That's it.
How do you feel about it?
It kind of looks like raisins.
I didn't find any more of them.
Where'd you find them at?
Right out there. You can see it better in the light. So, they were kind of crowded in that little bucket. I'm going to put them in this pan so they're more spread out. I want them to be able to breathe properly, so I'm going to put them on this. I'm going to cook these at home. I'm going to put tinfoil over it and poke holes in it because mushrooms need oxygen. They have to breathe. I'll never put them in an airtight container. That's why I wanted to separate them, because they kind of get, when they stick together, it almost gets like anaerobic between the mushrooms. So. And then we'll take that home at the end of the day. Alright guys, I don't really, at the moment, y'all are watching this and I'm sure I probably know what it is, but I do not know what this mushroom is. This log has been inoculated with what I think was reishi. It's either reishi or lion's mane. It's obviously not either one of those. To be honest. I'm going to take this back to my house and try to figure it out. But I just don't know. Never seen this before. It doesn't look like the gills are excreting any milk or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of these, see if I can figure out what they are. Really cool find. Same thing over here. Yeah, no idea what this is. Beautiful though. There's really no smell. Maybe, I'm not really a smell to it at all. Old oak log sitting in here. Look at there. That is a baby lion's mane. But yeah, bright white. The camera can't even really focus on it. It looks so odd. But I'm gonna come down here in the next couple days and hopefully it's larger. I've never seen a lion's mane on a dead tree like this, but just hanging over the creek like that. Alright folks, so this is also a new one for me. This is some sort of milky mushroom. As you can see, I picked it up and I accidentally sliced the gills a little bit. There's milk coming out. As I said, I don't know a lot about these, but I'm going to take this one back to the house as well. I have these mushrooms, these are some sort of turkey tail look-alike, but I have these as well, but I'm just make sure I keep them separated because I don't know what these are at all. That's a really cool find though. Yeah, never found Milkies before. First one. Starting to rain out here. I believe these are more Milkies. Yep, some sort of Milky again. Cool. See the concentric rings Looks almost like decurrent gills, but I think they're just attached gills. I'm gonna go back and do a lot more research and figure out what to do with these. And even if they're edible, I guess, but I'm so glad I found these. This one's a slightly different color than the other ones were. I don't know. Not sure if this one's a milky at all. Looks like it does have some milk right there. I just sliced it though. Huh. This has a smell to it. That smells almost shrimpy. There's another one right here. This looks like the same type, but it's old. Let me just leave this one here. I'm gonna do some spore prints of this one. Try to figure out what it is, but it doesn't look like it's a milky. It's not, it doesn't have any milk coming out, so. Very specific smell to it. Fishy, like a shrimpy smell. I don't know what these are, so I'm not mixing any of these in the bag. I'm pretty sure none of these are any sort of deadly poisonous mushroom, but I'm still not sure. So if you're not sure, don't mix them in the bag together. Like, you don't want a poisonous one there with a, I really don't mix them at all if you can, but just be especially careful if you're not sure what one of them is. It's been a while since I've went walking and found this many different types of mushrooms. This is a different type of environment that I'm used to. The place that I normally go hunting, if you see the switch cane right here, it's actually more of that type of environment where it's a straight floodplain. Whereas this is a very hilly place with just a small creek, and we're not in a floodplain. So this is a lot of stuff that I haven't really foraged any of this stuff. So, but a lot of cool finds. We'll see what they are.
Am I in the video?
Yeah. I mean, you heard the click on.
I know, but I didn't think I was, I don't know. You're gonna dim it, aren't you? Like, stop the...
Dim it? No.
I meant the volume.
Alright, so this is a golden milky. Did some research, I'm 100% sure that's what it is. And we're about to try it. It's both Taylor and I's first time trying this mushroom, so we're just gonna do a little bit. I might not even eat all of this.
Surprising you don't know anything for this. Whole thing.
Not old.
Oh yeah, well that kind of makes sense.
They are old.
I was born in 2003.
They aren't necessarily still making music, are they?
Roger Waters is still alive.
Are they still making music?
He might be, I don't know.
When was their first music that came out? Late 70s, 80s?
Probably the 70s.
That's an old thing. 1967.
I can always forget this one.
Pink Floyd released.
That was their first album?
That is first album. Oh yeah, they formed together in 1965.
Pink Floyd released their debut album in 1967. So that's old.
And they
Have you tried one yet?
No.
I'm the first?
Yeah,
Okay.
of all time.
Smells like butter.
Probably gonna taste like butter.
I'm not really in the screen. My face is cut off.
Oh, shoot.
It's a pretty mild mushroom.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
You like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mild.
Do you?
I'm gonna just eat 2 pieces.
Do you care for some? You might as well eat them.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah. Well, I don't want to get sick, but. You don't know if he'll get sick because you've never eaten it before.
You left the pan on.
Yeah. Pretty good. Try it out. It's not crazy strong. But I checked the spore print right here on the aluminum foil. And these are not Milkies right here. There's something different, but these are the Milkies. And they're little white spore prints, which checks out. Alright guys, here are my amber jelly roll fungus, mushrooms, whatever you call them. And I'm not gonna cook these, I'm just gonna dehydrate them. As you see, I got the fan running on them right now. So this will probably just they'll probably be dry by the end of the morning. When you do this, they'll dry quicker if you, like I did earlier, I separated them. If you leave them stacked on top of each other, they're not gonna dry that well. So, but all you need is a little fan for these, at least for the wood ears. I guess we'll see for sure tomorrow morning.